Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I'm Anuja Kumar with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Krishi Kumbh 2018 in Lucknow through video conferencing, reiterates government's commitment to double farmers' income by 2022. Supreme Court directs Central Vigilance Commission to submit report of inquiry into allegations and counter-allegations against CBI Director and Special Director in 2 weeks. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists killed and an army jawan martyred during a gunfight in Baramulla district this morning. Notification for the second phase of Chhattisgarh Assembly elections issued today. And in sports, in French Open Badminton, Kidambi Shrikant, Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu to play their quarter-final matches in Paris today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today expressed hope that there will be record production of food grains during Kharif season. Inaugurating Krishi Kumbh 2018 in Lucknow through video conferencing this morning, Mr. Modi reiterated the government's commitment to double farmers' income by 2022, which will help the nation's food producers at every stage from sowing to selling. Prime Minister said that farmers will now become power generator of the country with the help of new technologies.
खेतों में सोलर पंप लगाने का अभियान है। इससे किसानों को एक तो मुफ्त बिजली मिलेगी, दूसरा जरूरत के अतिरिक्त जो बिजली पैदा होती है उसको वो बिजली वितरण कंपनियों को बेच भी पाएंगे। कल जो हमारा किसान अन्नदाता था वो आज ऊर्जादाता भी बनने की संभावना पैदा हो गई है।
Mr. Modi said events such as Krishi Kumbh will greatly benefit the farmers.
साल 2022 तक जब आजादी के 75 साल होंगे, देश के किसान की आय 2 गुनी हो, इसके लिए सरकार संकल्पबद्ध है। किसानों की आय बढ़ाने के लिए कम लागत, अधिक लाभ, इस नीति पर चलते हुए खेती में वैज्ञानिक तरीकों का अभूतपूर्व समावेश किया जा रहा है। बीज से लेकर के बाजार तक की एक मजबूत व्यवस्था देश में तैयार की जा रही है।
He said the Kumbh is a commendable achievement of the Uttar Pradesh government and will open new avenues for farmers in coming days.
में हो रहे ये प्रयास केंद्र सरकार की उस प्रतिबद्धता का हिस्सा है जिसमें गांव और किसान हमारे आर्थिक चिंतन का एक प्रखर हिस्सा बने हैं। हमारा ये स्पष्ट मत है, ये भ्रम है कि कोई किसान को आगे लाता है, बल्कि ये हमारा किसान है जो देश को आगे ले जाता है।
Mr. Modi said this time farmers will get increased price for their crops since minimum support price of 21 Rabi and Kharif crops has been increased, which was a historic decision. Our correspondent reports that 3-day-long Krishi Kumbh is having Haryana and Jharkhand as partner states and Japan and Israel as partner countries.
On the occasion, Japan and UP signed MOUs for investment in agriculture. Assistant Deputy Minister Takami Nakara, on behalf of Japan's Minister for Agriculture, said that his country is keen for investment in UP and 18 Japanese companies are holding sessions in Krishi Kumbh exhibition focusing the technique and marketing. 2 centers of excellence, one in Basi and another in North district, developed with the help of Israel, also inaugurated on the occasion. Chief Minister of State Yogi Adityanath said that UP has the potential to lead country in the field of agriculture and center is providing every possible support for this. He said that there should be a large-scale campaign to motivate every farmer to get Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima for at least one crop. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The Supreme Court today directed Central Vigilance Commission CVC to investigate into the allegations and counter-allegations against CBI Director Alok Kumar Verma and Special Director Rakesh Asthana. The former Apex Court Judge A.K. Patnaik will oversee the inquiry and the report has to be placed before it within 2 weeks. The Supreme Court also sought a response from CBI, CVC and the Centre on Mr. Verma's plea challenging the government's decision to divest him of his duties and send him on leave. The Apex Court directed that interim CBI Chief M. Nageshwar Rao not to take any major policy decisions, and any decisions taken by him since October 23rd till date shall not be implemented. It said all decisions taken by Rao shall be placed before the Apex Court in a sealed cover. A bench headed by Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justices S.K. Kaul and K.M. Joseph posted the matter for hearing on the 12th of next month. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said that Supreme Court order today on the Central Bureau of Investigation issue is a positive move and it will ensure fairness. Speaking to media in New Delhi, Mr. Jaitley expressed hope that after an impartial probe, the truth will come out.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आदेश दिया है सीबीआई विवाद में, वो एक बहुत पॉजिटिव और एक सकारात्मक कदम है। वो एजेंसी जो भ्रष्टाचार की जांच करती है, उसके बड़े दो अधिकारी किसी इंक्वायरी या इन्वेस्टिगेशन का शिकार बन जाएं, तो ये आवश्यक है कि बहुत ही अच्छे स्तर की और निष्पक्ष स्तर की उस पर जांच होनी चाहिए।
He said government has no interest for or against any individual. The minister said government is interested in maintaining professionalism, image and constitutional integrity of CBI. He said the CVC inquiry is absolutely fair and the step was taken in the larger interest. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists were killed and an army jawan martyred during gunfight between terrorists and joint forces at Pazalpora-Behrampora area of Sopore in Baramulla district this morning. Official sources said the identity of the slain terrorist is being ascertained. Defense sources said a soldier who was injured in the initial phase of gunfight succumbed to his injuries at the military hospital. The gunfight started after joint forces of Army, Special Operations Group of J&K Police and the CRPF launched cordon and search operation at Pazalpora-Behrampora area. The operation was launched after receiving specific information about the presence of terrorists in the area. As the forces zeroed in on the suspected place, the terrorists opened fire, triggering the gunfight. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. The Election Commission today issued the notification for the second phase of polling for 72 assembly constituencies in Chhattisgarh to be held on the 20th of November. The assembly elections in the state will be held in 2 phases. The last date of filing nominations is 2nd of November and scrutiny will take place the next day. The last date for withdrawal of candidatures for second phase is 5th November. The state has 90 assembly constituencies, out of which 29 constituencies are reserved for the scheduled tribes. Counting of votes will take place on the 11th of December, along with Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram, Rajasthan and Telangana. Today is the last date for withdrawal of candidature for the first phase of Chhattisgarh Assembly elections to 18 constituencies, which goes to polls on 12th of next month. 230 persons have filed their candidature for 18 constituencies. 12 out of the 18 constituencies fall in the Maoist-affected region of the state. The Enforcement Directorate today moved a special court in New Delhi to get the owners of Gujarat-based Sterling Biotech Group declared fugitive economic offenders under a new law. They have been charged in an alleged 8,100 crore rupee bank loan fraud case. The agency has also sought confiscation of the assets worth over 5,000 crore rupees of the Vadodara-based business family as part of the action under the fugitive law. According to the official, the central agency has filed a plea before a special court of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA, seeking to declare Nitin Sandesara, Chetan Sandesara, Deepthi Sandesara and Hitesh Patel fugitives under Section 4 of the Fugitive Economic Offenders Act. The official said all the 4 are promoters of the Sterling Group and have fled the country to avoid criminal probe against them in a 8,100 crore rupee bank loan fraud involving a consortium of banks. The official added that the agency will also move for their extradition soon. Women and Child Development Minister Menka Gandhi today inaugurated the 5th edition of Women of India National Organic Fest 2018 in New Delhi today. The fest will continue till 4th of next month. Interacting with media after the inauguration, Ms. Gandhi said, Women farmers and entrepreneurs from across the nation are participating in the festival and selling their produce. She said nearly 400 groups and companies are participating in the fest to sell their organic produce. She said for the first time, vegan food and food court have been introduced in this edition of the festival. The minister also informed that this year the festival is anticipating a business of worth 3 crore rupees.
हम लोगों ने एक एडिशन किया है. एक तो ये सबसे बड़ा है. इसमें करीबन 400 कंपनीज, ग्रुप्स, एनजीओज, जो भी आप उनको बोले, ग्रुपिंग्स आए हैं अपने सीरियल्स, दाल, शहद, अन्य चीजों के साथ. और उसके साथ भी हम लोगों ने वीगन फूड का एक सिलेक्शन दिया है जो कभी हिंदुस्तान में से पहले कभी हुआ नहीं. और वो भी औरतों ने कंपनीज शुरू की है.
Anganwadi centers in Uttarakhand are distributing nutritional food to mothers and children under the Rashtriya Poshan Mission. The objective of this scheme is to address the problem of malnutrition in the country. Here is a ground report from our Dehradun correspondent.
In the Anganwadi Center of Kumbichor, Ratanpur of Kordwar in Pauri district, expectant mothers and children are distributed nutritious food. One of the beneficiaries, Suman Devi, says that the food provided under this scheme has proved to be good for her child's health.
हमें राशन मिला बच्चों के लिए. वजन तो लाया बच्चे का 7 किलो 700 ग्राम निकला. इसका वजन ठीक है. बच्चे का वजन हमारा स्वस्थ है. हमारा बच्चा तो इसके लिए हमें दलिया जैसे दाल और आटा सब चीज मिल रहा है.
To eradicate malnutrition and to improve health of mother and child, Rashtriya Poshan Mission was initiated. The motive was to reduce the cases of anemia, improper diet, dwarfism in children and low birth weight. The efforts done in this regard has started showing positive results. Raghavesh Pandey, AIR News, Dehradun.
Benchmark domestic stocks today declined around 0.5% in afternoon trade amid negative global share markets. Falling for the second day in a row, the Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange fell 179 points or 0.52% to 33,511 in intra-day trade a short while ago. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also declined 59 points or 0.53% to 10,066. At the Forex market, the rupee also weakened 3 paise to 73 rupees and 31 paise against the US dollar. In some more news, Sri Lankan government has said that projects coming under the Memorandum of Understanding MOU signed with India last year will be expedited. Country's Ports and Shipping Minister Mahida Samarasinghe told a press conference today that respective ministries should now present proposals seeking cabinet approval to embark on those projects. The MOU contains investment proposals by Indian companies for LNG terminal and power, port development at Colombo Harbour, highways and railways, etc. In French Open Badminton, Kidambi Srikanth, Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu will play their quarter-final matches in Paris today. In men's singles, the world number 6 Srikanth will face the world number 1 Kento Momota of Japan. In women's singles, the world number 9 Saina will be up against world number 1 Tai Tzu Ying of Chinese Taipei. World number 2 PV Sindhu will meet Bing Jiao He of China in the last 8 clash of the tournament. And now, before we close the headlines once again, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates Krishi Kumbh 2018 in Lucknow through video conferencing, reiterates government's commitment to double farmers' income by 2022. Supreme Court directs Central Vigilance Commission to submit report of inquiry into allegations and counter-allegations against CBI Director and Special Director in 2 weeks. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 terrorists killed and an army jawan martyred during a gunfight in Baramulla district this morning. Notification for the second phase of Chhattisgarh Assembly elections issued today. And in sports, in French Open Badminton, Kidambi Srikanth, Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu to play their quarter-final matches in Paris today. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the Midday News.